Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivachari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna. So I am just seeing light of Bhagavatam. Just 1 second. Sorry, just 1 second. I'm just. Yes, Bhagavatam. Okay, we have to read 40. I think it's almost coming to an end. I think entire Purushottam month we were all enjoying and relishing the light of Bhagavata, and the Janmashtami we will land up exactly in Krishna book reading again. So that by that month, let's see how much we progress. So we are going to talk about Krishna Loka. I think that's chapter. Can you hear me? Okay, that's. Yeah. Yeah, who would like to read first? Who didn't read yesterday? Angel or Krishna? Who did not?
Hare Krishna, Mata. This is Angel over here. Can I read, please?
Yeah, please go ahead and start. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Text 47 from Light of Bhagavata. From the transcendence which is called Krishna Loka, there emanates a glowing effulgence that resembles the tail of a comet. This glowing effulgence is unlimited, immeasurable, and unfathomable. Within this effulgence, there are innumerable glowing planets, each of them self-luminous. Somewhere a limited part of that glowing effulgence is covered by material energy, just as a part of the sky is covered by a cloud. Within this material energy, there are innumerable universes. In every universe, there are innumerable material planets, and the Earth is one of these planets. Thus, we can understand what an insignificant part of the entire cosmos is this globe on which we live. Yeah. You want me to continue, Mataji?
Yes, I want you to continue, but before that, let me just give you a heads up. So basically, how this is we all have heard of Vaikunta. So Vaikunta has multiple planets, and Krishna Loka is 50 crore yojanas above on the top, not above, I would say, let's say Chennai is there and Kashmir is there. So Kashmir is also part of India, but it's so high, right? So likewise, Brahma Samhita says that Krishna Loka is 50 crore yojanas above Vaikunta. It's a topmost planet. And just below that is Ayodhya. So each yojana is about 8 miles. So you can do your maths as to how many. If all of us die, where will be space in Krishna Loka? As if we are the only people. When we are having a 1-bedroom house, we were able to accommodate. Then let's say we have a child, we shift to 2-bedroom, we accommodated. We have 2 kids, we move to 3-bedroom house, we are able to accommodate. Right? Now children go abroad, we are in the 3 BHK, but when they come back, we still can accommodate, right? We're not short of space because we have a huge house with many rooms vacant. So is Krishna Loka. He has a lot of space, a lot of places vacant. Now, what is happening is we have a lot of material planets, multiple material planets, just like you take in a huge bag, like a bean bag, full of mustards. How many mustards? I think you can't even count, right? When we can't count the number of mustards, that is the number of, the number of so many. So what you should do is, we always keep thinking we are so big, but as we keep checking, we become very small. Yes, Angel, you can continue there.
Yes, Mataji. Krishna Loka, as above mentioned, is the residence of the personality of Godhead, the original transcendence. The glowing effulgence emanating from Krishna Loka is the personal glow of the Lord. The Almighty Lord, being full of inconceivable energies, expands himself in various forms and energies. There are forms from his energy as well as forms from his person. He has innumerable energies, and therefore he can do anything and everything as he desires. And these things take place immediately with all perfection. His energies are like the heat and light that expand from a fire. The entire cosmic manifestation is nothing but an expansion of his energies. The energies are emanations from him, and therefore the emanations are simultaneously one with and different from him. The transcendence is compared to milk, and the emanations are compared to curd. Curd is nothing but milk, but at the same time, it is different from milk. Curd is a milk preparation, but it cannot be used in place of milk. The Lord is also sometimes compared to a tree. The root of the tree is the cause of the trunk, branches, twigs, leaves, and fruits. Yet the trunk is not the fruit is not the leaf, nor is the leaf the root. When water is needed, it has to be poured on the root, not on the leaves. Pouring water on the leaf serves no purpose, but pouring water on the root serves all purposes. This is the essence of the philosophy of spiritual culture. Krishna Loka is also called Goloka Vrindavana. Beneath this Goloka are Haridhama, Mahesha Dhama, and Devi Dhama. Hari, Vishnu Narayana, is the formal expansion of the Lord. Mahesha Shiva is the formal energetic expansion of the Lord, and Devi is the Lord's energetic expansion. The living entities are also energetic expansions of the Lord. There are two different kinds of living entities called the liberated souls and the conditioned souls. The planets within the glowing effulgence are called Haridama. On these planets, the predominating deity is Hari, and the predominated deities are the liberated souls. The features of the liberated souls and those of Hari are almost the same. Yet Hari is predominator and the liberated souls are predominated. The innumerable planets in Haridama are predominated by different formal expansions of the Lord, and all of them have different names. The universes within the material energy are called Devi Dhamma. And within Devi Dhamma, the predominating deity is Vishnu, who is assisted by Brahma and Shiva.
Hare
Devi
Krishna.
Dhamma. Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank
Yeah,
you.
just hold. It'll get too heavy. Just 1 second. Thank you so much. So I've already explained this. So what they are talking about, the difference between Krishna is like curd, is milk, and Shiva is curd. So that's what is explained in Brahma Samhita. So milk is more or less curd, but you can't bring back curd to milk, right? So Krishna Loka is also called Goloka Vrindavan. Below that is Haridam, which is Vaikunta, which has got all. Narsimha is there, Lord Rama is there, we have Narayana, all of them are there. Now, who is there along with them in white? Exactly like Krishna. The the Vishnu Dudas also look like that. Now, the homework for you is you will ask me, go there, how will you differentiate Krishna? That is Vishnu. Find out and tell me tomorrow. How can you differentiate who is Lord Vishnu? Because if everybody is looking like Vishnu, if Vishnu comes before you, who is he? So they look alike, they behave alike, and that's the speciality of Vaikuntha Loka. So that is what is called Haridam. Below that is Shivadam, right? So Shivadam is also a very, very powerful place, and that's where Lord Shiva exists. And below that is Devidam, which is our jail. Our world is called Devidam. Durga Devi is the boss of that, and the modes and Shakti is working on that. So I've now put a DP. If you can see, all of them look alike, right? And the preceding deity, all of them are here. And what happens is conditioned souls are here in Devidam, and obviously the others are over there. Since it's a very big thing, if it's okay, I would like Pravina to read because we'll have more people to read. Yeah, so Pravina, you can continue. Just let me just take you there. You can start from here.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
The universes within the material energy are called Devi Dhamma, and within Devi Dhamma, the predominating deity is Vishnu, who is assisted by Brahma and Shiva. Devi Dhamma is controlled by three modes, namely goodness, passion, and ignorance. Vishnu is the incarnation of goodness, Brahma of passion, and Shiva of ignorance. Brahma creates, Vishnu maintains, and Shiva destroys the material creation. The material creation comes into being by the will of the Lord, and it is again annihilated by his will. But although the universes of the material energy are thus created and annihilated, the planets in Haridama are ever existent. The conditioned living entities who wish to enjoy and not serve are given a chance within Devi Dhamma to seek liberation. Some of them enter Haridama, some of them enter Maheshadama, and some of them remain within Devidama. Maheshadama is the marginal space between Haridama and Devidama. The impersonalists who want to merge into the existence of the transcendence are placed within Maheshadama. Those who want to remain within the planetary systems of the material universes do so on various planets. Those who want to go outside the material energy can enter Haridama and go either to the various planets there or directly to Krishna Loka. The system of Bhakti Yoga makes one eligible to enter Haridama. The system of Jnana Yoga makes one eligible to enter Maheshadama. And the system of Karma Yoga obliges one to remain in Devidama and repeatedly be born and die, changing his material covering according to the standard of karma he performs.
Haribol, very nicely read. Thank you so much. Anybody further wants to be, please have your hand raised till I explain this.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. So it's all purification. See, please come forward. Look at Aishi. Like, I really appreciate her. Almost, I think Pravina, they are the same set who keep coming up. So I would want newer people to start, raising their hands. Yes, Jyoti. The next one you can read. Now, Purushottam last day, literally, tomorrow also is there, but last but one day. So what happens is when you follow Bhakti, you directly go to Krishna Loka or you go to Vaikunta. But if you follow Jnana, you will become an impersonalist and you'll go to the Brahma Jyoti, which is also called Maheshadama. After being in Maheshadama, either you'll do Bhakti and go up, or you may not do Bhakti and get bored and come back to the Devidama. In Devidama, if you start following Karma Yoga, you do positive karma, you go to Swarga. If you do not do positive karma, you will go to Naraka. So basically, positive karma is nothing but karma only. Negative karma is vikarma. So we don't want, do you want positive karma or negative karma? What do you want?
Positive karma.
Positive karma.
So you want to go to Swarga?
We would like to have akarma, Mataji.
Haribol, who said that?
Sabita.
Yes, Sabita, we have to get karma because we don't want to go to just heaven. That is again Devidam. So I want to ask you one question. So I'm telling you, I'm going to put you in a room, lock you, give you food, everything, but I will jail you with iron, silver, gold. What would you prefer? I'm going to lock you with a silver lock or a gold lock or an iron lock. Which lock would you prefer?
None of them.
Huh?
No lock. No lock.
No lock, Mataji.
Hey, gold lock, I thought you will tell. Why you people are becoming so intelligent?
Jail is a jail.
Yeah, so you don't want a gold lock. So heaven is a gold lock. We want to be out of that. Just
We want to go to Golakala Vrindavana, Mataji. So we should do akarma.
Mataji, your voice is
Hare Krishna, I think I lost signal for a while. Pramod Bhagav Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Pramod Bhagav Prabhu. I would always like to make someone co-host, somebody, one of you all, so that Pramod. Yeah, Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Can you make me the host, dear? Prabhu, please make me the host. Do you know to make me the host? Go to participants and click. I've raised my hand. Yes, thank you so much. I thought you couldn't hear me. Yeah. Yes, Jyoti, please shoot. Yes, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah,
Yeah, am I audible?
yes, you are.
Yes. 48. The moon or Chandraloka is one of the 4 important places of residence for the demigods. Beyond Manasa Lake is Sumeru Mountain. On the eastern side of this mountain is the planet Devadhani, where Indra resides. On the southern side is a planet known as Samyamani, where Yamaraja resides. On the western side is a planet known as Nimoy Chati. Nimoy Chati, thank you. The residence of Vayu, the demigod who controls the wind. And on the northern side of the mountain is the moon, which is also known as Vibhavari.
Does Vibhavari remind you something?
Vibhavari Shesha.
Bhajan,
Yeah, Vibhavari Shesha Alosha. Yeah. So basically that refers to the moon, and that's his place. So where is he? Moon is in the north. All of us know Yamaraja is on the south. So that's very clear. So that is what is Narakaloka. And moon is one of the heavenly planets. So that is where. And Indra obviously resides in Devadhani, right? And that is on the east. And east. And on the west, we have Vayu residence, which is called Nimloyachati. Yeah, please continue, ma'am.
All these various planets are within the universe in which our planet is situated. Persons who are too materialistic always engage in sense enjoyment. Such persons worship the material demigods and goddesses to fulfill their material desires. They are fond of performing mini yajnas to propitiate the various demigods and the forefathers in heaven. Such persons are automatically promoted to the moon, where they enjoy soma, a celestial beverage. The moon is too cold for the inhabitants of this earth, and therefore, ordinary persons who want to go there with earthly bodies are attempting to do so in vain. Merely seeing the moon from a distance of 80,000 miles cannot enable one to understand the real situation of the moon. One has to cross Manasa Lake and then Sumeru Mountain, and only then one can trace out the orbit of the moon. Besides that, no ordinary man is allowed to enter that planet. Even those admitted there after death must have performed the prescribed duties to satisfy the Pitas and Devas. Yet even they are sent back to earth after a fixed duration of life on the moon. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. So very beautiful. So many people, we say that we landed in the moon. So Prabhupada very clearly says moon is not such an easy planet for us to go and put our foot in, right? So the various planets within the universe, we are also situated, right? So some people worship the material demigods. We know there are lots of demigods, right? And they are fond of performing yagnas. They spend so much money. And some of them play Pitra, right? Petra and Pitra. Pitra is like minimum credits you do, you go to Pitraloka. You do more credits, you go to Swargaloka, right? So it's like whether you have an Indian ticket to Delhi or whether you want to get foreign ticket. But we need actually international permanent visa long-term for Goloka, not long-term eternal, right? So we are aiming something else. So the moon, they will go and enjoy Soma. Soma is a kind of beverage which is not alcohol. Soma, as many people get confused as an alcohol. No, it's a plant drink which is supposed to be very healthy and makes you very nutritious. The moon is too cold. You cannot go and stay there, right? It's very freezing. Sun is too hot. You will burn.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
There are people who live in moon and sun depending on your type of body, right? The distance. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, sir. Okay. So bad. Yeah. One has to cross a lot of things to go there. It's not easy to just like that enter the planet, right? Even after death, it is not easy to enter, right? So what they say is after that, one must perform a lot of duties. The Devatas and Pitas. Why are they fond of sons? Because they strongly feel that the sons will only be doing Pitra Puja. And because of that, they can have an eternal life in heaven, not in Goloka. Goloka does not have such. Sangeeta Mataji, can you please read? I think she's not able to read. Mital Mataji, can you please read? Hare Krishna. Yeah, Sangeeta, go ahead. Hare Krishna.
Men with developed consciousness, therefore, do not waste time making excursions, real or imaginary, to the moon. Such intelligent persons do not endeavor to achieve temporary sense enjoyment. Rather, they apply the conserved energy for the sake of spiritual cultivation. They discharge religious duties for the satisfaction of Supreme Lord and not for the personal sense enjoyment. The signs of such exceptional devotees of the Lord are that they are unattached to material enjoyment, content, pure in heart, attached to devotional service, free from affection for temporary things, and devoid of false ego. According Vedic injunction, such great personalities ultimately attain the place where the Supreme Personality of Godhead predominates and where there is Mataji, where screen Mataji. Mataji, I'm not able to see the screen.
Mataji just got dropped off. There is somebody called Pramod Bhargava Prabhuji. Hello, Hare Krishna. Can you make Radhika Mataji host? Pramod Prabhuji.
I think that Agya Prabhu, can you make me the host? Yes, Govardhanam Dhanam Bande.
Govardhanam Dhanam Bande.
Gopalam Goparupinam.
Gopalam Goparupinam.
Gokul Utsavame Ishana.
Gokul Utsavame Ishana.
Govindam Gopika Priyam.
Govindam Gopika Priyam.
Vande Navagana Sham.
Vande
Navagana Sham.
Sri Bhujamuralidaram. Pitam Baradaram Devam. Sadasat.
Pitam Baradaram Devam.
Hare Krishna. Pitam Baradaram Devam. Saradam Purushottamam. Can you hear me? Hare Krishna.
Yes. Yes, Mataji. Pitam Baradaram
Purushottamam. Hare Krishna. Very nice. Thank you so much. Pramod Prabhu, I think you're lost. Can you please make me the host?
He's not responding, Mataji.
I think he's not there. Yes. So let me read for you. Just let me know if he does that. I'm so sorry, Mridal and Sangeeta. So let me just finish this reading, just few lines. Men with developed conscience, therefore, do not waste time making excuses, real or imaginary, to go to the moon. Such intelligent persons do not endeavor to achieve temporary sense enjoyment. Rather, they apply their conservative energy for sake of spiritual cultivation. So they do not go just to the moon for the sake of that, right? They discharge religious duties for the satisfaction of Vishnu, Lord Krishna, and not for personal things. So when we chant or when we do any yagna, we will do for Krishna, for the happiness of Krishna. If Krishna is happy, we are happy. The signs of such exceptional devotees of the Lord are that they are attached to the material enjoyment, content pure in heart, attached to the devotional service, free from affection for temporary things and devoid of false ego. You know, that's the nature. Okay, and according to Vedic injunction, such great personalities, right, they attain the place where Supreme Personality of Godhead predominates. So they will automatically go there where there is no death, no birth, no old age, and no disease. So ultimate destination is Goloka Vrindavan. On the way to the spiritual planet, such personalities pass through sun line called Archit Marga. Archit Marga is where, these personalities pass through a particular sun line, and this is what it is. And on the way, they can see the planets between here and spiritual mud. Why am I reading this? Is because all of us, I told you, when the number becomes 100, I will show you the vehicle which will take us to Goloka. Meanwhile, I will tell you what you will do. When you're going, you'll come across a lot of things. Heaven is so beautiful, right? You'll come across heaven, you'll come across a lot of things, but that doesn't mean you will just grab it. You're not going to do that. You will definitely have to, take control of the situation, wherein you will not jump out anywhere, not to any Pitraloka, or you see your grandmother, grandfather, you don't jump in Pitraloka, you don't jump into the heaven, you will patiently wait for the things to resolve. So that is very, very important. So after that, what you can do is you will see Goloka, only then we will all jump. So that's our strategy, and that is what is mentioned here. So a lot of things will come on the way, and we will not jump into that. Thank you so much, all of you all. Mancha kalpatarabhyuscha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah ananta koti vaishnav jai Srila Prabhupada jai Namacharya Haridas Thakur jai. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare.
Brinal and
Thank you so much,
Samhita, we will
Mataji,
meet tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'm not sure if I'll be available. Tomorrow or day after, please have your hands raised tomorrow. Pramod Bhargav, Prabhu, can you please unmute yourself? Aishi, remind me tomorrow that I will, going forward, I'll make you the co-host because if I lose signal, you will become the host. Otherwise, we'll get stuck. Chitra Mataji, do you know how to make yourself a host?
Mataji.
I don't know how to do now, because even if I log off and again come back, he will still remain host, right?
Yes. So do you have Pramod Bhargav's number?
No, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Pramod Bhargav, Prabhu, can you please?
Hare Krishna. Nobody can unmute him also.
So
Krishna,
always
Pramod
make someone a
Prabhuji.
co-host. Usually try and keep someone as a co-host. Hare Krishna, Pramod Bhargav, Prabhu. Pramod Bhargav, I think I know his. Hare Krishna. Yes. I have Pramod Bhargav's number. Please make a note. Chitra
Yes,
Mataji, can you call him?
Just one
I'm also
minute.
calling. 9716910202.
97
169
169
10202.
10202. Okay.
I'm calling on WhatsApp. You call on regular number.
Yeah.
I think that's only Pramod Bhargav.
Switched off. He switched off.
Switch off. Okay. So anyway, it's going live. So my suggestion, okay, call Devika and she will be able to log in from the portal.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'll be yelling. You can do in the background, I think you all can start chanting.
Yes,
Shlokas, na? Put someone on the job and let them start chanting, and you can try calling them and sort it in about half an hour. I'll also be muted.
Hare Krishna, Lalita Mataji there.
Yes, Mataji, I have come.
You can start the chapter 9. Mataji, do this and translation both. I'll reach out to Devika Mataji.
Translation is not with me, Mataji.
You have Veda base.
I have shlokas.
You have shlokas.
Hare Krishna Mataji, translation if you want, I can read from the book.
Yes, Mataji, please do that. Hare Krishna.
Yeah,
Yes,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Mataji.
Yeah, thank you Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Shall I start, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Atha Navamodhyayah. Rajavidya Rajaguhya Yogaha. Shri Bhagavanuvacha. Idam tu te guhyatamam. Pravakshyamana Gnanam Vijnana Sahitam. Yajnatva Mokshase Shubhat.
Translation: The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, My dear Arjuna, because you are never envious of me, I shall impart to you this most confidential knowledge and realization, knowing which you shall be relieved of the miseries of material existence.
राजविद्या राजगुह्यं पवित्रं इदमुत्तमं प्रत्यक्षावगमं धर्म्यं सुसुखं कर्तुमव्ययम्.
This knowledge is the king of education, the most secret of all secrets. It is the purest knowledge, and because it gives direct perception of the self by realization, it is the perfection of religion. It is everlasting and it is joyfully performed.
अश्रद्धा दानाः पुरुषाः धर्मस्यास्य परन्तप अप्राप्य मां निवर्तन्ते मृत्युसंसारवर्त्मनि.
Those who are not faithful in this devotional service cannot attain me, O conqueror of enemies. Therefore, they return to the path of birth and death in this material world.
मया ततमिदं सर्वं जगदव्यक्तमूर्तिना मत्स्थानि सर्वभूतानि न चाहं तेष्वस्थितः.
By me, in my unmanifested form, this entire universe is pervaded. All beings are in me, but I am not in them.
न च मत्स्थानि भूतानि पश्य मे योगमैश्वरं भूतभृन्न च भूतोऽस्थो ममात्मा भूतभावनः.
And yet everything that is created does not rest in me. Behold my mystic opulence. Although I am the maintainer of all living entities and although I am everywhere, I am not a part of this cosmic manifestation, for myself is the very source of creation.
यथाकाशस्थितो नित्यं वायु सर्वत्र गो महान् तथा सर्वाणि भूतानि मत्स्थानीत्युपधारय.
Understand that as the mighty wind blowing everywhere rests always in the sky, all created beings rest in me.
सर्वभूतानि कौन्तेय प्रकृतिं यान्ति मामिकां कल्पक्षये पुनस्तानि कल्पादौ विसृजाम्यहम्.
O son of Kunti, at the end of the millennium, all material manifestations enter into my nature, and at the beginning of another millennium, by my potency, I create them again.
प्रकृतिं स्वाम् अवष्टभ्य विसृजामि पुनः पुनः भूतग्रामम् इमं कृत्स्नम् अवशं प्रकृतेर्वशात्.
Hare Krishna, 1 minute. Radhika Mataji. Radhika Mataji. Hare Krishna. Radhika Mataji is also out.
Radhika Mataji.
Okay, Mataji, continue.
The whole cosmic order is under me. Under my will, it is automatically manifested again and again, and under my will, it is annihilated at the end.
न च मां तानि कर्माणि निबध्नन्ति धनञ्जय उदासीनावदासीनम् असक्तं तेषु कर्मसु.
O Dhananjaya, all this work cannot bind me. I am ever detached from all these material activities, seated as though neutral.
मयाध्यक्षेण प्रकृतिः सूयते सचराचरम् हेतुनानेन कौन्तेय जगद्विपरिवर्तते.
This material nature, which is one of my energies, is working under my direction, O son of Kunti, producing all moving and non-moving beings. Under its rule, this manifestation is created and annihilated again and again.
अवजानन्ति मां मूढा मानुषीं तनुमाश्रितं परं भावम् अजानन्तः मम भूतमहेश्वरम्.
Fools deride me when I descend in the human form. They do not know my transcendental nature as the Supreme Lord of all that be.
मोघशामोघकर्माणः मोघज्ञानविचेतसः राक्षसीमासुरीं चैव प्रकृतिं मोहिनीं श्रिताः.
Those who are thus bewildered are attracted by demonic and atheistic views. In that deluded condition, Their hopes for liberation, their fruitive activities, and their culture of knowledge are all defeated.
महात्मानस्तु मां पार्थ दैवीं प्रकृतिम् आश्रिताः भजन्त्यनन्यमनसोः ज्ञात्वा भूतादिम् अव्ययम्.
O son of Pritha, those who are not deluded, the great souls, are under the protection of the divine nature. They are fully engaged in devotional service because they know me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, original and inexhaustible.
कीर्तयन्तो मां यतन्तश्च दृढव्रताः नमस्यन्तश्च मां भक्त्या नित्ययुक्ता उपासते.
Always chanting my glories, enduring with great determination, bowing down before me, these great souls perpetually worship me with devotion.
ज्ञानयज्ञेन चाप्यन्ये यजन्तो माम् उपासते एकत्वेन पृथक्त्वेन बहुधा विश्वतो मुखम्.
Others who engage in sacrifice by the cultivation of knowledge worship the Supreme Lord as the one without a second, as diverse in many and in the universal form.
अहं क्रतुरहं यज्ञः स्वदाहम् अहम् औषधम् मन्त्रोऽहम् अहमेवाज्यम् अहमग्निरहं हुतम्.
But it is I who am the ritual, I the sacrifice, the offering to the ancestors, the healing herb, the transcendental chant. I am the butter and the fire and the offering.
पितामहस्य जगतः माता दाता पितामहः वेद्यं पवित्रम् ओंकार ऋक्सामयजुरेव च.
I am the father of this universe, the mother, the support, and the grandsire, and the object of knowledge, the purifier, and the syllable Om. I am also the Rig, the Sama, and the Yajur Vedas.
गतिर्भर्ता प्रभु साक्षी निवास शरणं सुकृत प्रभव प्रलय स्थानं निधानं बीजम् अव्ययम्.
I am the goal, the sustainer, the master, the witness, the abode, the refuge, and the most dear friend. I am the creation and the annihilation, the basis of everything, the resting place, and the eternal seed.
तपाम्यहमहं वर्षं निगृह्णामृत्सृजामि च अमृतं चैव मृत्युश्च सदसश्चाहमर्जुन.
O Arjuna, I give heat, and I withhold and send forth the rain. I am immortality, and I am also death personified. Both spirit and matter are in me.
त्रैविद्यमां सोमपापूतपापाः यज्ञैरिष्ट्वा स्वर्गतिं प्रार्थयन्ते ते पुण्यमासाद्य सुरेन्द्रलोकम् अश्नन्ति दिव्यान् दिवि देवभोगा.
Those who study the Vedas and drink the Soma juice, seeking the heavenly planets, worship me indirectly. Purified of sinful reactions, they take birth on the pious heavenly planet of Indra where they enjoy godly delights.
ते तं भुक्त्वा स्वर्गलोकं विशालं क्षीणे पुण्ये मर्त्यलोकं विनविशन्ति एवं त्रयी धर्मम् अनुपन्नाः गतागतं कामकामा लभन्ते.
When they have thus enjoyed vast heavenly sense pleasure and the results of their pious activities are exhausted, they return to this mortal planet again. Thus, those who seek sense enjoyment by adhering to the principles of the three Vedas achieve only repeated birth and death.
अनन्याश्चिन्तयन्तो मां ये जनः पर्युपासते तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्.
But those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have.